What happens when the person you love becomes the one who traps you? This is the story of Jake and Anna, a tale of passion, deception, and the fight for freedom. What would you do if the person you loved the most became the one who hurt you the most? For Jake and Anna, their love story began like a dream but spiraled into something far darker. Could you recognize the signs of toxicity before it's too late? Jake and Anna's story began like so many fairy tales. They met on a rainy afternoon at a local bookstore. Jake's charismatic smile and witty banter swept Anna off her feet. From the moment they started talking, it felt like fate. They were inseparable, texting late into the night, planning spontaneous trips, and filling their weekends with endless adventures. Jake was everything Anna had ever dreamed of, attentive, affectionate, and full of surprises. He'd show up at her work with coffee, write her sweet notes, and tell her how lucky he felt to have found her. Anna's friends and family adored him. He's a keeper, they'd say, and Anna believed it too. But sometimes, the brightest beginnings hide the darkest shadows. After a few months, the cracks began to show, but they were so small, Anna hardly noticed. At first, it was subtle. Jake's critique appeared as innocent questions to her choices, her outfits, her friends, even her goals. It wasn't outright criticism, but subtle remarks disguised as concern. "I love you in that dress," he'd say, "but maybe something less revealing would be better." Or, "Your friend Sarah doesn't seem to care about you like I do." "I'm just trying to protect you," he'd insist, twisting her guilt into a weapon. Anna began to wonder, was he right? Was she overreacting? At first, Anna brushed it off. Jake was just being protective, she thought. Isn't that what love looks like, caring about each other's well-being? But over time, these little comments started chipping away at Anna's confidence, leaving her questioning herself more and more. Their relationship fell into a destructive cycle. Small incidents triggered Jake's anger, a late reply to a text, a dinner with her best friend, even her ambition at work. He would unleash accusations, making Anna feel like the villain in her own story. Jake's behavior began to escalate. He started asking for access to Anna's phone, claiming he had nothing to hide and neither should she. "If you're not hiding anything, why does it matter?" he'd ask with a charming smile. Reluctantly, Anna gave in, convincing herself that transparency was just another form of love. But it didn't stop there. Jake grew suspicious of every interaction Anna had, her coworker who complimented her presentation, her childhood friend who messaged her about a reunion. Small disagreements turned into explosive fights, with Jake accusing Anna of being disloyal or ungrateful. Then, as quickly as his anger flared, it would disappear. Jake would apologize, bringing flowers and writing heartfelt notes, swearing he'd never hurt her again. And every time, Anna forgave him. Because she loved him. Because she believed he could change. Because she thought this was just a rough patch. As the months passed, Jake's hold on Anna tightened. He convinced her to spend less time with her friends and family, saying they didn't understand their relationship. "They're jealous of us," he'd say. "They don't want to see us happy." Slowly but surely, Anna began pulling away from the people who loved her most. Her world became smaller, revolving entirely around Jake. He made her feel like he was the only person she could rely on. And for a while, Anna believed it. But the loneliness began to creep in, a quiet ache she couldn't ignore. The breaking point came on a cold November night. Jake had stormed out after an argument, leaving Anna alone in their apartment. As she sat in the quiet, she found an old diary tucked away in a drawer. Flipping through its pages, Anna saw a version of herself she barely recognized, ambitious, confident, full of life. Tears welled up as she realized how much she had given up for Jake. Her dreams of starting her own business? Gone. Her close-knit circle of friends? Drifting away. Even her relationship with her parents had become strained. For the first time, Anna saw the truth. Jake's love wasn't protecting her, it was controlling her. Leaving Jake was one of the hardest things Anna ever did. He begged her to stay, promising to change, crying and pleading like never before. But this time, Anna didn't believe him. With the support of her best friend and a therapist, she found the courage to leave and start over. It wasn't an easy road. There were nights when Anna doubted her decision, when the loneliness felt unbearable. But with time, she began to heal. She rebuilt her relationships, rediscovered her passions, and started setting boundaries that kept her safe. Today, Anna is thriving. She's learned that love should never feel like fear or control. It should empower, not diminish. Her journey wasn't just about leaving Jake, it was about finding herself again. And now, she's stronger than ever. Take a moment to reflect on Anna's story. Have you ever been in a relationship where love felt more like control? What did you do to break free, or what would you do differently next time? Toxic relationships can feel like a prison, but the key to freedom lies within you. Share your story in the comments. Our community would love to learn from your experience. And remember, you deserve love that lifts you up, not love that holds you.